I'm here with Michael Ryan. How much are you looking forward to the show this year?
Tremendous. You know, we had a great opportunity in October last year in Amsterdam where we brought color back to the entire print industry, and really this is now feeling like that large FESPA event that everyone is experiencing. But now we're in a position where there are no travel restrictions. Everyone can get to Berlin. There's no testing on site. There's none of that. So these companies who couldn't join us in Amsterdam, they're now back in Berlin. The companies, for example, such as HP, which are one of our sponsors, Fujifilm, and that is occupying all of our, let's say, our feature areas at the events. The interior decor is coming back with Printeriors. So we're building a tremendous showcase in the entrance to the exhibition. And it's also just to showcase the industry is back together again. I think one of the key themes is getting everybody back together, seeing face to face, doing business, and really we all love print. We all love what we do. So it's just getting back and really engaging with the industry once again.
Fantastic. So you talked about Printeriors, and that's something that was from before. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the Printeriors. We've had the interior decor showcase at Printeriors, which is a fabulous name, and I'd say
I love the name.
Congratulations to all the team who came up with that in that brainstorming meeting. But really, it's a showcase of the innovations in our industry. And as the technology advances, so for example, with the likes of the UV print technology, then the opportunities that exist, especially in digital printing, there's nothing that you can't print on these days. So we're building that theme. So when we first launched it in 2016, now we're 6 years later. It's double the size than it was last in Amsterdam. We have official curators, we have teams. And of course, I've seen all the applications coming in. So whether it's home furnishings, whether it's wood, like we're in the Printeriors studio here at FESPA as well. So it's really showcasing the possibilities. Your audience, they've invested in kits, they've invested in technologies. We're not just posters and graphics. We are specialty printing at FESPA, so people will see the entire applications there. It's even easier, you know. We could change this background in seconds. It's how you can set up, and then what I'm seeing, especially during these periods of innovation and also renovation, is that companies are looking to digital printing. Businesses are looking to get people back at work, so they're creating these unique experiences. Customers from your side, the retail, restaurant, they're all looking for ways to get people out and get people back again. So they're creating exciting elements. And I've already seen like some stand builds at FESPA, which are just going to blow everyone's minds in.
So are there any sort of big headline events going on that you're allowed to talk about, or that you can shout about at this point?
I would say that the main focus for a lot of our exhibitors will be making savings for the industry, opening up new industries, but also automation, how technologies are speaking together. So at FESPA this year, you're going to see lots more software companies. So when it comes to just the general workflow of your business and how that workflow creates efficiencies in production, so that when you're printing, when you're going to the finishing companies, I'm seeing lots of companies. And strategically, when we're organizing FESPA, we have to place some companies together. A great example is Canon and Photoba. You know, they have an incredible relationship in their wallpaper suite production line. And this is what people want to see. They're going to see lots of these in motion at FESPA. If you look at events, then of course at FESPA, we do have the Wrap Masters event, which is our vehicle wrapping event, which is now people coming from across the world who've won those regional competitions. We will have the European event, and then of course we will have the final. And also we've got the Sustainability Spotlight. So the Sustainability Spotlight is our main feature. We've got a full program of speakers, of experts on carbon emissions, on all areas of the industry, and we're also showcasing some applications there as well. So they're very important themes, they're very important topics. And also from the UK, for an audience from the UK, you've got Club FESPA. So FESPA UK, who are our member association from FESPA, they will be on site. to meet and greet the industry from the UK. So anybody who's got questions, if they're not members, they can meet them on site and they can find out more information about how FESPA supports the community outside of the events.
Great stuff. So, I mean, as a print company or a print professional from the UK, I'm gonna come to FESPA. What can I really expect to take away? And really also, what do I do to start? There seems to be a lot to go and look at. How can you sort of guide me into where to?
We've got 8 halls in Berlin. It's a lot easier. So, for example, first of all, make sure you register for the event in advance. Those days of queuing at events, those have long gone, because what I've seen from Amsterdam, the experience, we've all got our smartphones, we've all got our registrations where we can download, get our digital badge, and then you're free to get into the event. So there's no picking up, there's no waiting, and that's good news. And then in the main hall, so for example, each hall, we've got at least 2 major manufacturers of printing machinery. So that's quite easy to see. So when I look at the floor plans, all the floor plans are available online. All the exhibitors are online as well. And the companies are showcased. So if you're in the display industry, I would say focus on halls 1.2 to 6.2, and then hall 25, where we've got all of our features in hall 25. And then hall 27, which is a brand new hall at the venue. That's where we've got all of our textile printing, where we've got the screen printing, DTF, DTG, all of those technologies there. So if you're interested in garment decoration, if that's an area of interest to you, then you can get there. And then, of course, it is Berlin. It's an exciting city. And take the time out, because I know in my experience that when I have to go to some events, I'm looking, and what I like about FESPA is that people take the time to come to the event. I had an email this morning from Colombia, from a visitor saying, "I want to come to the show, tell me about it." And I'm like, literally, yeah. You're going to need at least 3 days at FESPA, 2 days minimum to really experience and see your entire industry. And that's the most important thing. All the major manufacturers are there. All the technologies are there. And if you're making those investment choices, if you want to engage, then wow, what an opportunity.
Brilliant. I think what you say there is right. I've seen a few people have said, because you're on a Friday as well as which is a little bit different. So people say, right, we'll stay for the week, we'll stay for the weekend. And there's certainly plenty to go and see and do.
Correct. Yeah. Tuesday, the show, Tuesday, 31st of May till the 3rd of June, which is the Friday. So definitely make it an experience, because I know people who come to FESPA and they say, "Oh, I'm going to just come for half a day." And I'm like, okay, good luck. You're literally going to see one hall. You're not going to experience everything. And what I like about the events such as FESPA is that there is so much to see, and there are new innovations. You've got new exhibitors. You've got the European Sign Expo, which is in hall 5.2, which is really focused on the LED, the sign making industry, and how those can be introduced also into your production. Displays these days, they need to be exciting, they need to be different. So look at all the applications and look how you can really make your product stand out in the future.